information out to the community about what's going on and what the city's doing in a variety of different ways. When I tell people I'm a graphic designer, I often get a blank stare. But basically what that means is I take information and make it look pretty. So hopefully the information that you get, you can understand and you can do something with it.
I would describe my job as an HR specialist as somebody who takes care of the day-to-day administration of employees from the time you start all the way through end of employment. I enroll employees in benefits, I work with finance on the biweekly payroll, I maintain employee files, post jobs, and conduct new hire onboarding, among many other things, and any other duty as assigned.
Usually I describe it as I run the public television station, so it's kind of like PBS, but just for Northfield, so it's NPV.
I'm the communications intern for the City of Northfield this summer. I describe my job as helping with media creation and curation for Northfield Public Broadcasting, as well as other city PSAs, advertisements, various city entities.
Northfield is an ever-changing environment. The Communications and Human Resources Department strives to be welcoming to all who work with us. We serve employees, community members, job applicants, and business associates.
I want the public to know that we're not the enemy. We don't do things to try to make your life difficult. No, really, because then our life is difficult.
It really is just a collection of people. It's a bunch of really nice people. It's easy to make it some all-encompassing bureaucratic, entity, but ultimately it's a bunch of individuals working together with the common interest of helping the public.
Supporting the work to improve operations and service for the Northfield community is very rewarding and challenging.
I got a phone call from a lady and she asked, who's in charge of the utility bill insert? And my first thought is, what information did we get wrong? What kind of typo was there? But then she just gave me the best compliment and said, the layout was really great and the information within it was really useful. So that just made my year.
Anytime I go out to meet with a public official or with a private business owner or any sort of the contacts around the city that I have met with in person, obviously not now due to safety reasons, but anytime I come in contact with someone new and they say, oh cool, I didn't know Northfield have that, or that's a cool new project, or that's really exciting. It's really fun to meet new people, explain the project, and get people excited about what's going on.
Just the other day I was riding my moped back from work, ran out of gas, and a nice man in a truck gave me a lift to a gas station, filled up, and I wouldn't have gotten home without him, so that was very nice.
My favorite part of Northfield is actually the Arb. It's so pretty. And the cupcakes.
My favorite definitively Northfield experience is probably the farmer's market. I'm missing that a little bit right now, but it'll be back soon.
My favorite part of Northfield is the downtown. I love the shops, the dining options, and the Riverwalk.
I love the student artwork. It's always changing. There's always something so interesting. They're so talented. It really makes me want to get back into putting pen to paper.
My favorite section of hallway at Northfield City Hall is probably the ramp that we have by the entrance. Sometimes when I am walking around the lower level, I will just spice it up, get some variety in my route. I'll go up the ramp, and it's fun to have that little change in elevation to really shake things up a bit.
I knew I shed a lot of hair, but I didn't realize how much until I'm working in the same area for 8 hours a day that has a tile floor. So getting up at the end of the day, you can definitely see the evidence of that, and it's pretty gross. So yeah, that's something I've learned about myself.
In my workspace at home, I have a pet bearded dragon. It seemed every time I had my weekly Tuesday meeting with the communication staff. And I turned my mic on, and that was when the bearded dragon would decide to loudly relieve herself. And I just want to take this time to clarify to my coworkers that it was the bearded dragon. I was too embarrassed in the moment to bring it up.
Well, my girlfriend's family has a Saturday game Zoom call, so we'll play like Trivial Pursuit or something. And I just figured out that you can make a video background on Zoom. And I had a funny video of her dancing with goats, so I made that my background. But a week later, I figured out that Zoom doesn't reset, it keeps your last saved background, which is something I learned when I joined a more official meeting, and greeted everyone with a video of my girlfriend dancing with goats. So it's pretty funny. I learned that I should probably just keep my backgrounds off from now on.
An Amazon package was dropped off at our front door while I was on a virtual meeting. I opened the door to grab the package, brought it indoors, and found a tree frog in my house.
This is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. I can't tell you how long it took me to learn how to use GoToMeeting. Between the camera on the remote, not using the remote desktop connection, half the time I still don't know.